Well, hi everybody, Gary Sinclair with you in a new week. Hey, a few years ago I wrote a chapter in a book about what things tend to give us enjoyment. I and 23 other writers were asked to each write one chapter describing a thing, an action, relationship, experience, or perspective that makes us feel happy. I guess it became a top seller in its Amazon category, but I'm not sure it was that great. Maybe that makes me a best-selling author now, though. I'll take it. Stay tuned for announcements about my upcoming book tour, like 3 public library visits in Kokomo, Indiana. All right, well, near Kokomo? Oh, well, you can get to Kokomo in less than an hour from each location, but I digress. The Happiness book did contain a few thoughts I think that sounded pretty good, but many of the writers said kind of the same thing, which might be best described as, really? So while I don't have the final word on happy, though some think Pharrell Williams did, I've got a few key principles from, the Bible, years of counseling, reading, and lots of living that I think are pretty good reminders of where life's greatest satisfaction and joy comes from, and happiness. Principle 1, happiness is a choice. As one of my favorite authors and climbers, Tim Hansel, wrote in a book some years ago, You Gotta Keep Dancing, he said this: pain is inevitable, misery is optional. Yeah. See, I find it interesting how many people in much of the media, the commentators, the podcasters, some government people, even religious leaders, just seem to be complaining all the time, criticizing, blaming, never finding much good in anyone or anything apart from their own world, opinions, and preferences. But you see, happy people, they have problems, concerns, and other things that may make life hard for them, but they still choose to be thankful, find the good, keep moving forward, doing things for others, and the like. Because happiness is a choice. Romans 12:12 in the New Testament of the Bible says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction. Yeah. See, happy people can do that and more, in part because they know they still have the freedom and ability to choose better. Principle 2, it's related to number 1, and it's simply this: happy people don't blame their hardships and challenges on others. Yes, some people are often part of our problem, if that applies, but don't let what they've done keep you from enjoying what you will do. And accept that some challenges in life, they just happen. Happy people still roll with the punches, so to speak, and then they overcome the problem and move on. See, we can so easily give others the power to keep us from enjoying life and finding fulfillment and living optimistically even in the hard times. But back to Romans 12:12 says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction. Or in the Old Testament book of Joshua, it says, choose this day who or what you will serve. Blamers rarely grow and are rarely happy. Third, happy people aren't bored because they're doers, not those who spend most of their time just being entertained. See, unhappy people end up doing the same things over and over, and they waste a lot of time on things that really don't matter. Just listen sometime to the people around you talking at a bar or nearby table in a restaurant. Many of them seem to be just focused on eating, their drinking habits, or competing to have the best story. But see, happy people are eager to try something new and bring variety into their life and not get stuck. Which leads to number 4. Happy people engage in purposes bigger than themselves. See, they find a need in their family, their neighborhood, their school, their church, their community, even the country. And they decide, remember, happiness is a choice, to do something to help. Maybe even lead a project to meet that need. Back in the Old Testament, Psalm 57:2 says, I cry out to God who will fulfill his purpose for me. We all have a purpose, but we got to be willing to engage in it, not just hope it happens. Well, number 5 and last, happy people help make other people happy. You've heard the phrase, hurt people hurt people? Well, happy people help people through serving and assisting and resourcing and listening to them. So are you feeling a little down this week? Choose happiness. Let go of the blame game. Try something new and different. Live with purpose or find it, and then make somebody else's day. And if you want, go listen to Pharrell's Happy Song again. It's been a while, hasn't it? And maybe he can use the royalty money. Talk to you next time. Stay happy.